Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So starting with this video, this is one of the recent comments which we got on our video from one of our subscribers who asked us how to check whether a given number is perfect cube or not. So basically in this video I'm going to discuss the trick to check whether a given number is perfect cube or not within seconds. Here we go. So basically what generally we do, there is a forward method of checking whether a given number is perfect cube or not. That is prime factorization method. That's the simplest one. Hope you know that. In case you don't know, let me brief you again. What does the prime factorization method say? In this method, you generally have to form the groups of triplets. I mean, if you're given a number whom you have to check whether this number is perfect cube or not. Let me take an example. Suppose the number is 27. I'm gonna find out all the factors of this number using 27. So what would be its factor? 3. That gives me 9. Then 3 again. That gives me 3 and 3. So I got these 3 factors, and it is a group of triplets. So that concludes that this number 27 is a perfect cube. This is the straightforward method which is known as prime factorization. In case we had the number in which we were not able to get the triplets, we were able to get the doublets and the single factors. In that case, we would simply conclude that this number is not a perfect cube. So this method is somewhat time consuming, so there is an alternate to this method, which is, let's see what it is. So the alternate is, the trick is, this trick uses the basic concepts of digital root. Hope you are familiar with the term digital root. In case you don't know what is digital root, I had made a previous video on this concept, explaining what is digital root and how to find the digital root of long numbers. So you can see the link visible on your screens right now. In case you have turned off your annotations, the link is always present there in the description below. So what does this trick say? The trick says, if the digital root of a number is either 1 or 8 or 9 or 0, I have written in bracket. It's one and the same thing. Once you see my previous video of digital root, you would be familiar with this. Why I have written 0 in bracket, because that doesn't make any difference. Digital root, if any number with digital root 9, it simply means that its digital root is 0, and as simple as that. Converse can also be true. So what does the trick say? The trick says that if the digital root of a number is either 1 or 8 or 9, then this number is lies in the category of being a perfect cube. So what basically I mean to say is, a perfect cube has always digital root to be will have the digital root to be either 1 or 8 or 9. If it has digital root to be 2 or 3 or 6 or 7 or 5, then we simply conclude that this number is not a perfect cube. As simple as that. So this was the only trick. So let me discuss this thing with example. So in case I had to find, if I have to check whether this number 9261 is perfect cube or not, what would I do is I would simply check its digital root. Its digital root comes out to be, say, 9 or 0 maybe. So I conclude that this number 9261 is perfect cube. As simple as that. So basically you have to find a digital root. If digital root comes out to be 1 or 8 or 9, you can see that this number may be a perfect cube. Let me take with one more example. So this time the number is 941192. Suppose I have to check for this number if it's a perfect cube or not. So I'll go about finding the digital root of this number, which comes to be 2 and 6 and 6, 2 plus 6, 8. It comes to be 8 again. So this is one among the numbers 1 or 8 or 9. So I conclude that this number 941192 is a perfect cube. So it didn't even take me 2 seconds to conclude whether this number is a perfect cube or not. So once you have got this, that this number is a perfect cube, you can go about finding the perfect cube root of this number. With this another video, you can see the link again on your screens, or always you can find them in the description below. That too, it won't take you even 3 seconds to find the cube root of this number after viewing that video. So let's come to the conclusion part. What does it say? Conclude. I said that every number, every perfect cube has the digital root, should have the digital root to be 1 or 8 or 9. I said this thing, but mark my words, listen carefully, the converse is not true. What I mean to say is, if a number has a digital root of 1 or 8 or 9, that doesn't mean that the given number must be a perfect cube. You getting me? There may be many numbers which have the digital root to be 1 or 8 or 9, but that doesn't mean that all those numbers would be perfect cubes. I said that every perfect cube should have the digital root to be 1 or 8 or 9. In case you get the digital root of a number to be 8, and let me tell you the example. Suppose the number is, let's take very basic small number, 26. It has digital root to be 8, but this number is not a perfect cube. So I said that every cube should have digital root to be 1 or 8 or 9, but that doesn't mean that every number which has a digital root of 1 or 8 or 9 would be a perfect cube. So how does this trick help? This trick basically helps you out in competitive exams which are generally MCQ based. You're gonna find where you are given 4 options. You're gonna check about all the options, and in case you get the numbers, the 3 options which won't be having the digital root to be 1 or 8 or 9, you would simply conclude that these cannot be perfect cubes, and the remaining leftover number would be sure to be perfect cube. So this is how this video is going to help you. Again, let me just brief you what I said using an example. Suppose if I have a number, say 91449952, what I'll do is, for this long number, I'll just calculate the digital root of this number. Calculating the digital root of this long number, it would give me 7, and as I got this digital root to be 7, which is neither 1 or 8 or 9, I'll simply conclude that this number 91449952 is not a perfect cube. Directly I would simply conclude this is not a perfect cube. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna eliminate all these such options, and finally you will be able to find the correct answer. So this was it for this video. I hope you really like this video, and what else, don't forget to subscribe to our channel Team Must, as there are a lot more videos coming on. Till then, be must and keep rocking. Bye bye.